Well, good evening, good evening. Sort of realised I haven't shot much video for some time. I've been doing stuff. The good news is we had rain and I've been able to refill all of my storage for water. That's good, isn't it? It's not raining today. Threat of some rain tomorrow. What have we been up to though? Oh, yeah. There was a patch of nettles there, and I didn't really like the idea of a patch of nettles, so I dug them out, pulled all the roots out, and yeah, there we are. I'm growing grass. Probably best not to tell the DEA that. Neighbours have gone back to England, but look at that glorious, what is it, a yucca, isn't it? I don't mind if they aren't here to see it. I'm here to see it. It's rather lovely. The garden, with the rain and the warmth and the work that I've been doing, I've not had the opportunity to do the things that I wanted to be doing out here. But things is growing. You know, we've got carrots, we've got a little rosemary bush, we've got some parsnips, we've got strawberries. I'm rather looking forward to eating them next week. That should be good. We've got a tomato. Where is he? There he is. That's it. More carrots, onions, lots of dandelions, beetroot, more onions. A solitary sunflower. Not entirely solitary, because over here and knocked about by the wind, unfortunately. A couple more sunflowers. Now, to help you with buying cooking oil in France, I'll tell you that here they're called tournesol, because they turn and face the sun every day. The racing haricot. A little bit spindly, but they're doing quite nicely. They're rushing up the poles, hoping for a decent feed off those. I've been eating my own potatoes now for a week, which is very pleasing. Let's just pull that weed out while I'm here. No time like the present. Yes, I've been eating my own potatoes. That's quite a wonderful thing to do, you know, carbon footprint and all that sort of stuff. Yeah, so there we are. The grapevine. Wow. Oh, shall we go and have a look at that while just have a look at the lavender. That will be opening next week. I always associate the smell of lavender with old ladies' bedrooms. Not that I spent much time in old ladies' bedrooms, apart from grandmas and ancient aunts and such likes, but they always seem to smell of lavender. This grapevine, I've got to get up there and prune it a bit, because apparently, and I'm sure someone will correct me if I'm wrong, when you've got grapes formed, you should then cut that bit of the vine, just 2 sets of leaves after the grapes. And we have bunches of grapes literally all over this vine. I think of that as baby red wine. Last year, you may remember, I did I did mess about and I made about 3/4 of a bottle of wine. I think we might get more than that out of it this year. That's what a bit of brutal pruning does. But it needs a bit more brutal pruning. We'll get on that. Not tonight, not tonight. peaceful, isn't it? Here's now the wind has stopped. The wind had those trees rocking backwards and forwards quite a bit. But there we are. Oh, I suppose I ought to show you one of the big achievements. Something that we're sort of pleased with. I'm going to walk this way a bit and then we'll turn round for the big reveal. Is that prettier? It's had a coat of paint. Buttermilk. That's the colour, not what it was. I'm under strict instructions that all of the manky, horrible red paint has got to go. The red is going to be replaced with ivory. So there we are. That should keep me busy, shouldn't it? I've been desperately trying to get these horrible fat fingers around that. Ave Maria, what a beautiful tune. Some of you will know that when I'm in England, I visit a church called St Mary the Virgin. Maria, Ave Maria. St Mary the Virgin, the mother of Jesus. Many people will say the mother of God. I was on the telephone the other day to the vicar of St Mary the Virgin Church, one Father Leslie. Now, you don't get to be a vicar without being a bit persuasive, and Father Leslie said to me, where will you be, I've forgotten the date now, 22nd of June, 22nd, 23rd, 22nd. What's today? Anyway, whatever that Saturday is, I'll show you a poster in a moment. The 22nd of June, 2019. If you are anywhere in Europe, or even if you're in New England, you have no excuse whatsoever for not going to the St Mary the Virgin Church Summer Fair. 11 o'clock start, 2 o'clock finish. In the church, around the church, there will be displays, there will be all sorts of strange things going on. There will be a model railway in the church and refreshments. So none of you, not even those of you that live in Tennessee, have got an excuse for not being there. Right, I'll put that up. What was the other thing that was on my mind? Ah, yes. Tomorrow. I can't remember the date, but I do know what it is. Tomorrow is the Feast of Pentecost. Seventh Sunday of Easter. A wonderful day, and a day when people might think about wearing red clothing to celebrate the Feast of Pentecost. I've then got about 10 days to work my little socks off getting things done, because I will be going back to England for a week or so. Case of, I do want to, but I also want to stay here. You know how it is, you get yourself in these muddles that you've got commitments in lots of different places. So there we are, there's some things to look forward to, things to do. I will see you all later.